Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. As the French, having concluded our war with Austria on favorable terms, we get to focus on Japan and the invasion of the home islands as we stave off the brewing war with China. With some of the technology that's going to be coming out, we're looking to possibly design a new, more modern fleet. Either battlecruisers or battleships. Maybe even a cruiser-centric one and make a couple of those. And no, I don't want to be allied with the Soviet Union, thank you. Empire of Japan replaces their naval minister. There's our advanced big funnels, electric batteries for submarines. 18,000 ton heavy cruisers, 2,800 ton destroyers. Korea wants a battleship. Did not succeed with China. Austria wants more. Aye aye. Yep, there. I was wondering at the end of the last episode, why is Austria still around? Spit in our eye with their last dying breath before becoming a landlocked nation and thus not relevant to the game. Except as a sideshow. Poor Austria. So that's two countries we've knocked out. Or three. Is Germany still around? I don't think Germany's still around. No, Germany's gone. Three countries. Pardon the slurping. I had just made tea. I wasn't going to let it cool, since I don't want it to go to waste. With Austria not being relevant, we should be able to free our fleet. The other portion of that fleet is here. So we'll get them combined up. The other fleet I put into Nice, I did. So we'll get this formed up and then they'll head out to the Pacific. We'll leave a token battle fleet in Europe. %41 chance. These can go over there though. Okay, yeah, that'll be fine. No fleet's kind of chilling. We did catch up to 3 of the destroyers. Now we'll head up here. They didn't run off to the Eastern Pacific, did they? No. So we are good. I want those rangefinders control stations, so they'll be 3 months. That should be all that really matters. So September, October, October to November, November to December. Actually, considering I might invest in a soundboard, so I can just tap off and cough, clear my voice, whatever I need to without actually recording it. Oh, we are at war with China. 4 destroyers from Japan, attempting to disrupt the invasion fleet, as they are fighting for their life now. Fighting for survival. That's right, we're down a destroyer. Already set to screen the correct thing. There we go. So off, off, off. Well, they spread the damage out. Should be appearing shortly. Let's go for a hard turn. Right off the bat, we're sitting at under 6 kilometers, rapidly approaching 5. Let's keep this turn, ease it out a little bit, but keep it going. Looks like the forward turrets are able to train fast enough. Ease and shift the rudder. There's some early torpedoes. Let's take a look. Yeah, this is gonna be, that's gonna be bad. That's definitely gonna be bad. We're already in a right hand or a left hand turn. Might be best to just lean into that harder. And then Liberté. We'll get leaning over a little bit. Yep, we're gonna go completely independent. Alright. Did we just shoot our own destroyer? No, that was one of them that shot us. Yeah, we're going to keep it hard into that port hand turn. Liberté needs to shift that rudder. How about now? Swing the rear out of place, and how about that? Managed it. Galois will head into a hard port hand turn. Should have been a harder turn on the Magnanimity. There they are. Last minute chance to bring the stern out of the way. Nah. Yep. Hits back aft. Let's go rudder amidships. Add the Normandy. Wait, which one is this? Galois? Yeah. Normandy to Galois, Liberty as well, and even the Magnanimity. Oh, actually we have another spread in there. Could cause issues. Looks like all the battleships are going to avoid it though. All I'm worried about is this one. Yeah, they're in the clear. Alright, hard to port. So we clear this one. Oh, good hits. Oh man. That was 4 really big hits on that destroyer. Alright. Torpedo avoidance succeeded. We can get down to crow's nest level. A few dings and hits here and there. And confirming they are out of torpedoes. Alright, harder turn. It's fun watching the AB turret track that way. And we have collision and flooding, and they're just going to lean into it. Thanks, appreciate that. Get T-boned by our own battleship. This has turned into a melee. If we were fighting bigger ships, I would not get this close. But destroyers are hard to hit. Really, I should leave the battleships out of it and focus on engaging with the light cruisers. There goes my Kaze, so they are down to a single destroyer. Oh, man. Some of those hits. I can't even track the battle span. There's too much going on there. Ease the rudder to 5 degrees, and they're down. I saw a lot of 5-inch in there. Confirm that was the case. Yeah, 5-inch are the winners. 14s and 8s got in there, but 5-inch the winners again. 14-inch hits. I think that was the Kiri. Was that the first one that went down? Yeah, because she had the least ammo expended. Absolutely destroyed her. And that's what we're made for, is longer range shots like that. So I should really leave the battle line at like 10 kilometers, 8 to 10, and head in with the light cruisers. I think I'm getting complacent now that the Japanese Navy has been all but eradicated. So I'm getting complacent. Nothing but light damage, though. We gain Shikoku. We can bring over our modern battle fleet. Pull into Sasebo. Bring over our other fleets. I don't see any ships going rogue. Politics. Actually, we're not at war with China. We're real close. Nope, there it is. We could pay them off. But wrenches are what gives us something fun to do. So we're going to let them run wild. Did anybody disapprove? The US disapproved. The Empire of Japan disapproved. There's our stereoscopic rangefinder 5s. For that improvement. Yeah, I bet it failed. Two transports sunk. We're going to move the subs to East Asia. And the Yellow Sea. No, they've got stuff everywhere. I'll actually leave these two in Hong Kong. Off of Hong Kong. Oh man, they've got fleets everywhere. It's going to be a mess. Let's see, do we have anything in the Eastern Pacific to worry about? North Atlantic. Main battle fleet is in the Red Sea. So we're going to send them over to Sri Lanka. Or Ceylon. Sri Lanka. We'll leave the rest of the fleets. We'll take a look. How's this invasion looking now? 2/3 chance. It's better than it was. We absolutely sure this battlecruiser fleet is in the mix. And the next chance we have, we'll sue for peace with Japan and focus on China. Because at the maximum invasion rate, we're looking at another year to year and a half. 1 or 2 years to finish off Japan. And while I'm willing to do that, it would take a little bit. Speaking of, in case it doesn't work out, we have South Hokkaido, which is an easier fight. Or invasion. Maybe one of our older invasion fleets should be able to handle that. Send the other one to northern Hokkaido. Then we can either sick the rest of the fleet on northern Hokkaido and just let China run wild, or we can send the rest of the fleet over to China to start harassing all their shipping. Speaking of, what are we looking at with China? We are looking at 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 6 light cruisers, 2 destroyers, 8 more building. That's not much. Army logistics are as terrible as ever, but the army is as big as ever. Which means we're mostly going to be reliant upon the naval invasions. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 invasions, and we knock out inner China. Alright, maybe this is more doable than I thought. Soviets really want that alliance, and the answer is no. Alright, a Japanese battlecruiser, 11.2 inch, 4 singles, 2 duels. And this is kind of our middle fleet, not the really old ones. Because I recognize the republics. Still, it's one of the aging invasion fleets. Aging fleets relegated to invasion duties. So there'll be some sorting out of... There'll be some sorting. I think I'm settling into having 4 capital ships plus support to keep the fleets small enough to be easy to manage in the battles, but big enough to be able to handle things. I might increase the support. There's a lot of destroyers. Oh yeah, I recognize this fleet. Alright, yeah. We've got the split stack funnels, we got the flat stack, and then we have the Ditteros, the dual stack. Let's get the Republic over there. Dump the flat stack. Flat stackers are 36. Let's split you out into your own then. Oh, Vercingetorix is over there. We'll get the Vercingetorix over to that fleet. Then once we split out the Languedoc, that should Voltaire, Paris. Alright, that should be everything sorted out there. 2 light cruisers. We're using 4 packs of destroyers, randomly assigned. Didn't mean to make it 5. We can do that. Alright, who is slowest? Cayenne and the Republics are the slowest. Okay. Where are you headed? You're going that way. So we want this to go that way. And we want you to follow. The Republics, or not the Republics, the Languedocs. They'll head off on Independent. Light cruisers will scout for the main line. Then we will screen each of the main elements with 4 destroyers, and then we'll have 10 destroyers following behind. Yeah, a little bit of organization. Do we have radio direction finders? Please say yes. No! We have advanced radio. Advanced radio. Advanced radio. Maybe the scouts. Radio direction finder. Yeah, there we go. Alright, they're that way. Slight right hand. Oh, do we have? There we go. Alright, let's do what this fleet was meant to do. Shoot from range. They are stereoscopic, right? Yeah. Those are coincidence rangefinders, actually. The Languedocs also have stereoscopic, but they are fast. So we're going to head in with them. I know it randomly distributes damage, semi-randomly, from previous battles. That looks way worse than I think it got. Although we do have some red spots, so I suppose. Alright. Alright. Managed to get a hit at 16 kilometers? Not bad. Alright, we have exposed all broadside turrets. We're closing range slowly, while the Languedocs come over the side. Let's use armor piercing, please. Even the Languedoc. 14-inch main belt penetration. I'll leave a mark. I'm going to leave it about here. Still relatively close, but a little bit more perspective than we've been getting. I have enjoyed kind of seeing the crow's nest view of the battle from one ship. And kind of letting them do their work. Just endless string of shells. Had 2 penetrating hits, both 14-inch. Showing how well those do. We are now down to 4 kilometers. Let's get in a significant right-hand turn. Main guns, I still want targeted on there. Secondaries, I want on that guy. Alright. Let's sharpen the turn. Rudder midships. And then come around the other way. I love how fast these are. One thing that would make them better... Oh, they are turbo electrics. Outstanding. No wonder they're so maneuverable. They feel light and nimble. Alright, which destroyer group is this? You guys are authorized torpedo use. Pop smoke, I don't want you dying. Got behind my maneuvers. There's the torpedoes away. You can see the streaks. They are out of torpedoes on the destroyer, but not the cruiser. She's got underwater. That is a brave destroyer. Ooh, ammo detonation on the battle cruiser. Norikura. Taking multiple torpedo hits now. Let's switch the main guns over to the light cruiser. Leave the light guns. Alright, I gotta be ready to pause here. A lot of torpedo hits. Really? They fired their torpedo at our destroyers? Alright. Let's bring it hard over. Now it's going to throw off our aim. But I want to stay closely engaged with these light forces. There we go. Multiple hits on the light cruiser. Yura is now flooding. And on fire. And then all our 6-inch casemates firing on the destroyer. 4-inch throwing stuff in there once in a while. Slight port turn. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, the Yura is not going to last long. We'll get one more salvo in with the 9-inch. This is really an oversized cruiser. It's got heavy armor, but it's really fast and it's armed with 9-inch guns. Alright. Hard over and focus on that destroyer. Slide in between the destroyers. Managing to avoid collision. Not counting the collisions at the start of the battle, that's been an accomplishment in this battle. Since I've apparently reverted to my long-standing, seeing the entire fleet open up like that. Very nice. I've reverted to my close engagement tactics that I used to use and rule the waves all the time. Yeah, sheer quantity of fire is going to end the Makanami. Yeah. Sheer quantity of fire. Seeing the entire battle line open up like that, though, that's fun. I might do something like that with 4 line ships and then 2 lighter ships to go maneuvering with. Because that's fun. You get to see the battle line opening up and all the ships, and you get the fun of a close engagement. That might be what I do with the next campaign. And Republic of China runs into a bunch of our mines. We sink a bunch of transports from both of them. They sink a bunch of ours. Korea wants a battlecruiser. We launch Southern Hokkaido. South Honshu was a victory. That was certainly not a given. I don't think we can do another invasion right away. Need to wait a month in between. We need 123,000, so we need one of the 8. Oh, the fleet we just used. Let's get them in there. Our other invasion fleet. There it is. We'll get them moving around to Maizuru. Meanwhile, we have our 2 battlecruiser fleets. These leftovers, how the Verites end up with just heavy cruisers as escorts? Did I accidentally steal their destroyers and they're over here? That's a lot of destroyers in that fleet. going to steal some. They've got 22. Let's leave them 16. So we'll steal 6 of their destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 2 battlecruisers will start tracking down enemy fleets, with an option to return should we need to. Although they're probably running low on fuel by this point. Set you for sea control. And then we have the modern fleet. Well, it's not that modern. Yeah, let's leave you on invade. You're supposed to be hunting. Put you on sea control. You're on sea control. The 2 battle cruisers, we want them hunting. So those will be our 3 hunters. We have our and then our 2 invasion fleets and our sea control fleet. Oh, they're already there in Ceylon. Set you to hunt. What's the damage levels for them? Very minimal. Fuel's running low now, though. We have a light cruiser, and then we have a cruiser fleet. Try to intercept that one. Everything else looks fine. Finances, excellent. Our research. It is December. That's when I wanted to do the design. Turret mechanisms. Secondary quadruple turrets. Very French, but not really necessary. Small gun wise, Mark IV 6-inch guns. That might be worth it. And then some submarine stuff. You know what? I can't get that in 1 month. 2 months. I'll focus both of those. We'll get them researched and see where we are from there. I'll take suggestions for how to compose the new build fleet. Probably do a couple, as well as suggestions on the designs. I'll incorporate what I can. No promises. I know we've had a few suggestions lately, and this is the time for it. So I'll review the older stuff as well, make sure I get it all. But we've had some tech. We're flush with money. We have way more than we could ever use. And I want to see what we can build for that as we approach the 30s. We are 2 years away. But with that, I am out of time for today. So, I appreciate you staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.